Welcome to another episode of Beyond Limits. I'm Josh.
And I'm Wendy. Today we're diving into the holiday blues.
Right. During the holidays, faith and life often intersect more visibly.
That's true, especially for those dealing with depression or solitude.
We want to look at different perspectives, considering what it means to find peace when alone this holiday season.
How do faith and personal experiences come together in these moments of contrast? Let's find out.
Timothy M.K. wrote an article titled, "Do You Hate the Holidays?" diving into some pretty intense feelings of isolation.
He openly admits he doesn't enjoy the holidays, and it's a relatable sentiment for many.
It's an interesting contrast. Some people are swamped with holiday events while others face solitude.
His life took sharp turns with events like his divorce and his mother's passing in 2017, amplifying his holiday dread.
Understandably, those experiences created emotional hurdles for him and his family.
It's not about seeking any kind of pity, but rather sharing how life can change.
The holiday cheer that everyone expects is tough to handle when you're feeling down.
People suffering from depression might feel the gap between their reality and the festive spirit more acutely.
Despite this, Timothy finds a unique sense of peace spending the holidays alone, even acknowledging the loneliness.
Yet he can't help but think back to the Christmases of his childhood and feel what's missing.
He's grappling with guilt over not enjoying the holidays, wondering if there's something off within him.
That guilt just piles onto an already challenging season for many out there.
Timothy M.K. shares the emotional turmoil he faced after life-altering events.
His 2017 divorce, tied to coming out as gay, significantly impacted his life.
It brought intense emotions to his family.
He was prepared for these challenges, knowing the personal costs involved.
That same year, he also grieved the loss of his mother.
Losing someone so close carries an emotional weight.
These experiences deeply affected his view on holidays.
They changed the way he now approaches the holiday season.
There's immense pressure to be cheerful during the holidays and to have everything perfect.
Expectations are everywhere, from music in stores to endless cheerful scenes on TV.
Social media adds to this with perfect family gatherings and flawless decorations. It's overwhelming.
Looking at those images can lead to disappointment. People see a facade that their own experiences can't match.
For some, like Timothy, the holidays stand in stark contrast to these portrayals.
It's true. Timothy's experience highlights feelings of isolation when surrounded by perfect images.
We need to acknowledge the pressure they feel and remember these images aren't the full story.
And it's okay if your reality doesn't match those portrayed as ideal.
Choosing solitude during the holidays can be about safeguarding one's mental health.
Yes, and while it might provide peace, it often comes with mixed emotions.
Timothy mentioned that he intentionally decided to spend holidays alone.
True, and even with the peace solitude might bring, it often reminds of past joys.
He finds a certain quiet in solitude that's hard to put into words.
Yet, the absence of family and celebration can make loneliness even more noticeable.
Choosing solitude isn't escape, it's a conscious effort for mental health.
Exactly, it's finding a balance, where isolation may still have an impact.
Let's think about the guilt some feel for not being able to enjoy the holidays. There's this notion that everyone should be happy during this time.
Yes, and when that joy is missing, it can be pretty heavy, right?
For sure. There's the expectation to be cheerful, which can make those who aren't feel isolated.
Timothy M.K. talks openly about this guilt. He feels like there might be something wrong with him because he can't join in the joy others seem to have.
That's a hard loop to break. Feeling the pressure to be merry can make feelings of inadequacy even stronger.
It raises the question of why we place such strict demands on ourselves, especially during difficult times.
A very good question indeed. Timothy speaks about how this imposed need for constant happiness clashes with his true feelings.
He questions why he can't just feel happy like others seem to. It's important to realize that everyone's experiences are different.
His thoughts highlight the need for self-awareness and understanding one's needs.
Exactly, it's about accepting that you don't have to fit in with everyone else. It's perfectly okay to feel what you feel.
We've been discussing some of the emotional challenges during the holidays. Let's also address faith and personal identity.
Timothy shared about 2017, when his coming out and divorce deeply affected his life and spirituality.
Yes, he had a moment of disconnect with his church, feeling alienated.
But something has changed this year, reigniting his faith. It's remarkable to see him embracing his identity alongside his beliefs.
Many struggled to align identity with beliefs. Timothy's story shows it's achievable, though it isn't immediate.
Acceptance plays a key role. It's about acknowledging your truths without conforming to external pressures.
Timothy highlights accepting his experiences and feelings, even when they deviate from societal norms.
He's realized acceptance in understanding he's designed perfectly by God. This has been pivotal for him.
Allowing faith back into his life brought him peace and sincerity. It helped Timothy feel complete.
It's a reminder that faith and identity can coexist without exclusivity.
True, acceptance helps nurture both spirit and identity, bringing them together.
It's not a short process, but his story shows harmony between seemingly opposing aspects of life is possible.
When it comes to peace and meaning, Timothy finds stillness in those quiet moments.
Yes, like the calmness you find away from the holiday chaos.
Imagine a winter morning, silent and serene as snow falls.
Or having a real chat with a friend who gets you.
These reflections bring him peace, even if he's alone.
It's interesting how he finds meaning without usual celebrations.
He sees that missing traditions don't lessen the holiday's value.
New traditions or small meaningful things shift his view.
This broader perspective lightens his challenges year by year.
It's about giving holidays a different meaning beyond what's expected.
These simple adjustments bring purpose during tough times.
Life remains vibrant, despite being different from what's expected. Well, it's certainly been a revealing reflection on Timothy MK's resilience during the holidays.
Yes, his openness regarding his experiences with depression and solitude really sheds light on feelings many deal with.
A key takeaway from his story is the value of acceptance and the courage needed to create personal holiday meanings.
Indeed. He illustrates how solitude might be a conscious choice to protect one's well-being, finding moments of peace.
And even in tough times, it's comforting to realize there's room to reconcile personal identity with faith.
True, his story showcases the human ability to find balance amidst life's challenges.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We hope you found some insight or comfort here.
Remember, there's always a unique way to connect life and faith. We look forward to next time.
Take care and be kind to yourself and others. Goodbye.